Hello. So, it's almost the end of May, which means it's con season. Woo! Except not really, because New Zealand's too poor to actually afford anything decent. So, we have this thing called Armageddon, which is not the end of the world, unfortunately. It's Discount Comic-Con. And by Discount Comic-Con, I mean we were supposed to have Tom Felton, and then he cancelled. And the most high-profile star we've got coming is the guy who voiced Ben 10. Oh my god. I'm gonna start on my cosplay because you can't actually see my face. It's probably a good thing. Woo! Let's stop the self-deprecating jokes, it's probably quite unhealthy. So I'm cosplaying as Kara from Detroit Become Human, and my brother's going as Connor, which is fun. I don't want to spend $200 on a pre-made costume, so we're gonna go the Rogerina route. We're gonna be making my outfit.
So this was no time to be procrastinating. I had a week. As soon as I finished dinner, I set to work cutting out patterns and being annoyed by my cat.
So, now that I've cut out the pattern, I have to do the thing where you lengthen it by cutting along the middle and then wachowing them apart. Perfect description. The pattern basically goes to here, and I need it to be like here, you know? Yeah, I gotta fix that. Clearly I know what I'm doing, obviously. Did you not see how well the Rogerina outfit turned out? I've just realised that I've sewn the hem around the wrong way. It's better to go longer because boobage and stuff.
Can we just appreciate how I immediately screwed that up?
So your girl's getting pretty tired of cutting out pattern pieces, so I've decided to move on. I've got my monotonous here. That does wonders for my self-esteem. That's some crinkly boys. Oh, these are not stretchy at all. But that boot has on, yes, these are my fresh Avocado socks with random threads on them. So I have these weird triangle-y bits cut out on the backs and the front. I might make them fit a little bit easier on the boots, but I'll leave that for when I'm absolutely done everything else.
Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. And then it was on to day 2, where we spray painted the boots white and then had to wait 48 hours for them to dry.
It's been about 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, depending on how badly I procrastinated. The boots are dry, so now I've just got to paint black on the soles.
I had to spend an awfully long time fixing the paint off camera because when I tried putting the boots on, the paint cracked and it was just a mess.
Okay, so it's Saturday and it's the day before Armageddon. I only have the bottom half of my cosplay done, and we're meant to be going tomorrow. So I've got like a shiny kind of material, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like vinyl? I think it was vinyl that we got. I've got that because if you look on the actual pictures of Kara's outfit, the top of the back has 2 really shiny, I can't count either, excellent. Has a really shiny panel which has her model number and her name on it. I have to sew in the zip for the back, but what I have to do first is I've got to sew down the panel, which I'm gonna do now, and it's gonna be good. Hopefully this will actually turn out better than the Rogerina outfit, because I have a pattern. I would say it's not gonna be thrown together in an afternoon, but that's exactly what's happening. If it were a normal Saturday, I'd be at football right now, but I actually injured my back in March, and then I think I landed funny last week. And also you can probably hear the rain. Yeah, all games for my city have been cancelled. I can almost guarantee something's going to go terribly wrong here, but that is absolutely fine. I mean, it's not really, because I only have one chance to do this, but, you know, we'll pretend it's cool. Oh yeah, I went to the World Scholars Cup the other day. That was great. We qualified. We were the 8th team overall in the senior division, which was nice. I painted a picture of Bob Ross out of pizza sauce. Very nice. Wind has to be my least favourite kind of weather. I am absolutely fine if I'm outside and it's windy, but as soon as I go inside and I can hear everything rattling around, it's not fun. And it's probably because it sounds like an earthquake, and of course, where am I from?
And then I spent the rest of the day sewing the tunic together. I had to switch over the sewing machines at one point, and then I accidentally knocked off the bowl that I was holding the pins in.
Shit!
And then I pretended that nothing happened. The next day was spent cutting out the apron and doing the final details.
Hello, my dudes. Just waiting for the edging on the apron to dry. We're almost done. It's just big detailing at the moment. That light is top notch. But I have super glue all over my fingers, and it feels weird, and I don't know what to do. The internet says acetone or nail polish remover. I don't have that, so this is actually disgusting. That did literally nothing. This is absolutely disgusting. It looks like I have some kind of hideous disease. That's disgusting.
And then I stuck down the Velcro on the top of the apron before a well-timed weather report.
Lovely weather we're having.
The rest of the evening, which ended up lasting until 2 in the morning, was spent finishing off details, so the blue line across the chest and the triangle and the paint. To make the therium, I couldn't find any recipe online, so I had to go with what I knew of making fake blood. So I added a bit of gelatin, a bit of icing sugar, some blue food colouring, some red food colouring, a bit of warm water, and then I stirred it all up. I did have to add a bit more red in to make it darker, but it turned out really well in the end, in my opinion, and it tasted pretty damn good. And then it was time to put everything together. So I cut off the cuffs and sleeves of a white school shirt. They were a bit too small, whereas the blue armband was a bit too big, so I kind of had to secure those with pins. And then it was time for the makeup, which was actually natural this time, unlike previous makeup looks of mine. It was literally concealer, bit of foundation, and some blush and lipstick. It was done in 5 minutes, and if I do say so myself, it looked pretty good.
Beautiful.
The hair was literally just faffing around with the front bits to get that cool little fringy kind of swoop that Cara has, tying it up in a low bun, and then messing around with the back of it so I got that loose tuft that she has. I was pretty happy with it, as you can see from that very satisfied smile. And then it was time for my favourite bit, which was putting the therium on. I love how this looked. It wasn't very runny, so it was kind of difficult to get it to drip, but I really love how it turned out. And then Dad walked past and freaked out because he didn't realise that that was part of the costume.
Oh, is that supposed to be like that?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Connor, it's a dog.